They say she looked grown, like that's a defense. Like your seasoned eyes can't sense the difference between a woman and a girl still learning her reflection, still building boundaries with shaky affection. She had a baby face, still does, but you ain't blink. You saw thighs before you saw think. Saw hips before healing, curves before consent. Didn't care that her roots weren't ready. You were already reaching with grown man intent. You got daughters, but your algorithm don't show that. Double tapping baby faces like your thumbs forgot what fatherhood looks like. Scrolling through timelines like a predator in plain sight, sipping validation from a teenage spotlight. She just turned 18. You call that a green light. I call that a flashlight on your darkness you never bring to daylight. You were watching her grow like fruit on the vine, but when you pluck innocence early, it turns into wine you shouldn't be drinking. You were grown when she was still a whisper. Still tucked in at night while you were playing mister. She was learning how to write her name while you were perfecting your game. She was 10 when you were setting traps, and now you call it love when it's just relapse. Not because you're enchanted, but because grown women can see through your antics. You want someone too young to clock the manipulation, too unsure of herself to call your obsession predation. I once thought it was flattering to be flirted with by the same men who used to wave at me in my mama's car. Men who watched me skip, then watched me slip into womanhood and decided I was finally worth desire. But that's not admiration. That's time obsession dressed in fire. You were never clapping for my growth. You were just waiting till the fruit looked ripe enough to quote. Some of y'all got daughters who bring friends home, and the way you look at them makes the walls moan. You smile and stay friendly, but your thoughts leave clues, and God sees what you do when nobody moves. The devil don't always wear red. Sometimes he comes in work boots with bedtime prayers. Sometimes he coaches Little League and stares too long at underwear drying on chairs. You call it a preference, I call it a pattern, a sickness wrapped in charm with a God bless after. But no blessing lives where boundaries break, and no love grows in a garden of take. This ain't poetry. It's a mirror with no filter, and if your reflection shakes, good. You're not meant to feel clean in this truth. You're meant to sit in the suit and reckon with the roots. Because if your daughter's friend looks like your type, you don't need a date. You need sight. You need help. You need grace. You need to ask why innocence still makes your heart race. So when I say baby face, I don't mean beauty. I mean the face that still believes in safety. And if your gaze is what shatters that, then you're not a man. You're a thief, a smooth-talking myth, a taker who trades power for a kiss. We grew up confusing fear with flattery, smiles with survival. And now we're rewriting the chapters that never got told. So next time you see a baby face and mistake it for an open door, remember, she's somebody's daughter. And once, so were we.